So this guy, Vitaly, he builds a whole career out of being the guy you want to punch at a party. His big break was the Miami zombie attack prank. He dressed up like a zombie and ran around scaring people in poor neighborhoods. Great. Terrific. People who were already having a crap day now have to deal with some clown from Boca Raton pretending he's going to eat their face for clicks. What a hero. And for a decade, this was his business model. He wasn't selling a product. The product was him being a public nuisance. He'd run on the field at the World Cup. He'd streak at the NBA Finals. He climbed the pyramids in Egypt. And every time he'd get arrested, it was just free advertising. The fines, the night in jail, that was just his marketing budget. What'd we spend on advertising this quarter, Dave? Well, Vitaly got arrested for climbing the Hollywood sign, so about $5,000 in legal fees, and we got 12 million views. I'd say it's a win. He's basically a toddler who figured out that if he screams and throws his food, people will look at him. And for a while, it worked. He's making millions. He's got his Vitaly Uncensored website for all the really edgy stuff that was too stupid even for YouTube. So the guy's ego is the size of a dump truck, and he decides to take his little act on the road. He goes to the Philippines. He turns on his live stream and just goes on this spree of idiocy. He's harassing some woman on the street. He steals a security guard's hat. Then he steals a tricycle. And the grand finale, the peak of his criminal genius, he steals an electric fan from a restaurant. An electric fan. You see that? He ran out of ideas. He went from the World Cup to petty appliance theft. What was next? Was he going to steal some sugar packets from a coffee shop? Maybe take a world's best dad mug off some guy's desk? The guy's a menace. So the Filipino authorities, God bless them, they didn't think it was a prank. They saw a pasty foreign moron terrorizing their citizens, and they snatched him up. And the government over there basically went on TV and said, yeah, we're not doing this. This whole disrespecting our country for content thing is officially over. They hit him with a dozen charges: burglary, theft, unjust vexation, which is my new favorite crime. It's just the crime of being an annoying bastard. But here's where it gets beautiful. This is the punchline that this guy's whole life was building towards. They go to deport him, right? Standard procedure. They call up Russia, where he was born. They took one look at his file and were like, keep him. We've met our asshole quota for the century. So, okay, plan B. They call up the good old US of A, where he lives. And America looks at his green card and says, yeah, is he a full citizen? No? Well, sounds like a you problem, Philippines. Good luck with that. Nobody wants him. This guy is so monumentally irritating, he became geopolitical toxic waste. He achieved the impossible. He got Russia and the United States to agree on something. And that something was, to hell with that guy. So now he's just stuck. He's rotting in a maximum security prison in Manila. He can't leave. There's nowhere to go. And of course, what's the first thing that happens? He finds God. Shocker. 6 months in a concrete box with bad food, and suddenly he's seen the light. It's the oldest trick in the book. The guy built an empire on the idea that rules were for other people. He thought the whole world was a YouTube set, and everyone else was just an extra. He just kept pushing until he finally found a wall. And the wall didn't care about his subscriber count. And now he's a permanent resident of that wall. All because he just had to steal an electric fan.